One of the main areas people struggle with when they're trying to lose weight is carbs. Now, what this leads to is people getting confused, worried about having them until the point where they just give up because they think, I don't know what they're doing. So this confusion leads to them constantly in that yo-yo battle of putting on weight and losing weight. So if you get this right, or you can understand this, it's going to give you an opportunity to have a diet which is flexible and put you in a position where you can lose weight while eating what you like. So when I work with a client, they'll often say, I've give up bread for the next 20 years. So that's impressive, but it's not really going to happen. So we need to make them have a realistic expectation of what they can do. So you can eat carbs providing you follow this rule. So let's say this is a carb and it comes in the form of bread, rice, pasta, crisps, bread, whatever. So once it's been eaten, it goes into our body and is stored in the muscle. Now, once it's in the muscle, we've got one or two things it can potentially do. It can either be burnt off as energy, which means it's gone, or it can be stored as body fat. Now, if you're in an excess of body fat, then the last thing you want to do is try and store more. So what we'd want to do is burn it off as energy. Now, the best way to do that is by using something which will test your muscle out. So the most effective way I work with clients on is by lifting weights or using resistance training, whether that's in their own body weight or other tools we can use. But resistance training is the primary thing you want to control your weight. Because when the carbs are stored here, doing weights actively burns them off, which is key to controlling your weight. So that's not to say you've got to be strong, because maybe at this point, getting up and out of a chair is challenging enough. Maybe squatting 20 kilo is challenging enough. Maybe squatting 60 kilo is challenging enough. It doesn't matter where you're at, it's just this concept of resistance training has to be used to burn our food off effectively. So if you're struggling with your weight, or you've hit a plateau with your weight, then add resistance training to your lifestyle, because the food you eat will get burnt off far more effectively. Your metabolism will increase to a lot more of a faster rate. So use that key tip. Food into muscle, burnt off as energy. I hope that helps.